Hello and welcome back to another video. So we didn't get any news from Nintendo about the Switch Pro before or during E3. However, now we have gotten some, yet I want to talk about everything we know, the news that we just got, and then the implications of it. So let's get right into it. Starting with what we know, the Nintendo Switch Pro looks to be less of a next generation upgrade and more of a refinement of the original Switch. It's needed because of the performance limitations of the original Switch, combined with the new games that are supposed to be coming out for the Switch and new development of games in general. Last year, Bloomberg reported on this Switch Pro, and I put it in quotation marks because we don't know the official name, saying that it would come out in 2021 and feature 4K gaming. In addition, Samsung would produce a 7-inch OLED, which is significantly bigger than the 6.2-inch of the original Switch, and unlike that, it is OLED instead of LCD, but both of those displays will be at 720p still. The Switch Pro, like the original Switch, would be powered by an NVIDIA-made SoC, and this is essential because rumor has it that the new Switch Pro would feature DLSS technology. And if you know anything about DLSS in PC gaming, you would know that it really is an incredible technology that allows us to play games at higher frame rates without much of a compromise in resolution perceived. This would be essential for 4K gaming on the Switch Pro, whether it's targeting 30 FPS or 60 FPS for specific games. The Switch Pro seems to be a significant upgrade to the original Switch. However, the timetable of it is very uncertain. Bloomberg did report that it's coming out in 2021. However, in the latest news, Doug Bowser talked about these rumors. He explained that Nintendo is always looking at new technologies to enhance gameplay and improve gameplay experiences, which that in itself does sound very vague. It likely implies that they are looking to make an upgrade to the original Switch, but that doesn't mean it's going to be anytime soon. In their statement, they also talked about how the original Switch is selling very well still, and they're focusing more on the games you can play and services with it rather than the hardware itself, meaning that new hardware would be announced when they believe the time is right. So what does this all mean for the Switch Pro? Like I said, it certainly confirms that Nintendo is looking at newer technologies and that a Switch Pro or an enhancement to the original Switch likely does exist. Bloomberg has been pretty good on their reporting in the past, and I think it's probably worth trusting them in terms of the upgrades that we'd be likely to see. I remember seeing other rumors about the Switch Pro's price being $399, and some people were upset from the price increase from the original Switch, but I thought of it as a perfectly fair price, especially when the demand of the Switch at $299 is still pretty high, and I think they could coexist on the market. In addition, 4K gaming never comes cheap. I don't think we've seen a console marketed as a 4K gaming console at less than $399, so do correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, to me, at $399, which seems likely to be the price, I think it's going to be hard to get your hands on these anyway, just like the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Because of current Switch sales, I think that's why Nintendo has been more hesitant to come out with a Switch Pro, and the chip shortage could be playing a role as well. For those reasons, I do feel like we might be in for a longer wait than anticipated. I really do hope to be wrong in this case. Either way, I'm excited for the Switch Pro. I'm ready for it, and let me know if you are too. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and peace.